Peace, peace, peace. You see dead people, I see divergences. We are not the same. Confluence is king. Let's see if we can find it.
I rise like the NASDAQ.
I've been fucking with this beat for a day. I rise like the NASDAQ.
I rise like the NASDAQ.
Pretty new to sampling. Whatever. Oh my god, nobody cares. Get to the analysis. Okay, Bitcoin. 4 hour. We had a symmetrical triangle. Your top red line is the November 2021 high. The bottom one is the April 2021 high. So this is where we're at. This is my consent I'm sending you. I hope you hear it. Boom, boom. Okay, let's go back to the 4 hour. This is where we're at. We are in a massive possible bear flag, symmetrical triangle, where you're getting lower highs and higher lows. Okay, well down here we broke down and possibly bearishly retested, but you know, it's the 4 hour, dude. What do you want from me? Then you have a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside, and it did break up, and now bulls are trying to retest. You know, when you're a day trader, leverage trader, the buyers or sellers, short, long, whatever the hell you want to call them, they're waiting for the retest because the retest is the safest place to buy, and then you would put your stop loss back into the pattern. And that's it. So we have a possible retest of a falling wedge. We might regain that bottom line and go. We got to get back in the pattern. It's the 4 hour. There's not a lot of data to work with, like this is all the data we have right here, including the two red lines. So far we've bounced off it pretty close first time there, but we violated it and recaptured it and back tested it, made a higher low here. It's just analysis, kid. Got a pretty nice stick of volume today. What's the news? Whales are accumulating Bitcoin and not selling. Well, that's what a whale would do. One of us. Just kidding. I ride solo. Anyway, let's keep going. We got some Ethereum here doing the same thing. You have a possible falling. It's not necessarily a falling wedge. Yeah, could be. Could be a descending triangle. Well, that's kind of interesting. A descending triangle is when you're making lower highs but the same low every time. And if you take these candle wicks out, sure, but a descending triangle is a bearish pattern. I don't know. I mean, it's the 4 hour. There's not a lot of data, especially after a dump like we dumped last week, the week before, whenever it was. Time moves so fast. Fractal analysis shows Ethereum is forming a rectangular consolidation pattern. Is it? They should put pictures up of it. But whatever. I understand how to do TA, so I'm doing my own. I trust my analysis over anybody else's. I have an alert at 2,000 on Ethereum. For now, we have to assume this is a possible bearish retest. But, 4 hour. Sometimes these patterns become other patterns, like a ascending triangle could become a rising wedge. Stuff like that. Basically, you want to get TradingView for the free version and just start charting. Draw lines, learn to use the tools. Then you get your favorites and you move on. ETHBTC. 4 hour. I'm using the 4 hour today because it's all the data we have. Let's go to the daily. I don't know what to do. so bored in crypto. I mean, you have possible hidden bullish divergence on the weekly, as long as that stays that way. The funk, dude. Great video, Dow. This is working out really well today. Who cares? Nobody's watching. I'm just spitting from the top of my dome. As I see it, I speak about it. And that's all I can do. I mean, the crypto market looks so weak. I mean, stablecoin dominance is still holding this trend line. Waiting to see if it's gonna break. If it breaks 11.5%, I'm actually gonna move that to 11.5 because it just makes sense to do so. Not a fan of odd numbers, weird numbers. But for now, we have a possible confirmation low on stablecoin dominance. Could be a bear flag. It's holding this demand line again. Tried to test it as a supply line here, but nope. So all we can do is see if we can find confluence. We still have this rising wedge on the RSI, which looks like it could start falling. I mean, maybe if I moved it like that, maybe that was the retest. But, you know, we're just awaiting follow through. We're waiting for that move. Maybe it doesn't come until Sunday into Monday. Volatility strikes crypto and all the markets, really. Asia wakes up Sunday night. Here in the United States, that's their Monday morning. But I got alerts above, I got alerts below, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to be here. It's not like I sit and look at charts all day, bro. Oh my God. Monero under the 200 daily simple moving average till that flips downside. That's what I expect. Total, Ethereum. Nobody cares. Made a higher low, but that's a possible confirmation high until you start to see 2.41 trillion taken out. Don't expect upside, but you know, could run right up to this supply line. Let's see what happens from there. I don't see any bottom pattern. It's a coin flip, 50-50. TA is used to find an edge to turn a 50-50 chance of up or down into a 70-30 or 80-20 if you can use more variables and divergence and confirmation and support, Fibonacci. We just don't have that in crypto right now. So, I mean, honestly, even if we go up, I still expect another impulse to the downside eventually, unless a miracle happens. Let's go to others real quick. Others look like they're getting some love. Let's go to the DeFi tokens and see what's doing. Curve holding 24 cents, Convex holding $2. That's nice. It's very nice. Anybody remember Ample4th, the elastic supply rebase currency? It's an interesting concept. I was very into that back in the day. That was a very healthy airdrop. I don't know. I'm kind of done with crypto. I don't know about you for now. So let's go to the DXY on the daily. We just spring back tested 97.666. I don't like that number. Let's get rid of that, please. Why does it say that? Oh, that was the current price. Okay, forget it. For now, we're watching this inflection point here. If it holds, expect higher DXY numbers. You know, we violated a major level. We spring and back tested the major level. If you go to the monthly, I'll show you again. On the monthly, I have this plotted as red because it is a major inflection point where it has reversed in the past many times. So we got to take it one day at a time. I use the DXY to find confluence. If it looks like the DXY is going to drop, I might long some stuff. If it looks like it's going to rise hard, I'm going to get out or short. I'm just using it to find confluence. Granted, if the dollar changes its value, assets are going to reprice. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am not an economist. I don't really want to be, but maybe I have to be. So we keep learning. Learning is what this is about. That's what we're going to do. For now, I got an alert at 98. I got an alert at 97 and a hay. Go from there. Let's go to the Dow. I mean, this thing is still holding that trend line. The bottom of the channel, but we're watching this level here. I got an alert back up at 50. I got an alert below it at 49,200. I'll let you know how it goes. Maybe today's candle close will be a new piece of data going into the weekend. Spy Hunter. Here we are. Do or die for the spy. Boom. Gotta watch it. I got an alert above. I got an alert below. I got alerts way down here. Don't forget that the measured move of this rising wedge is down here at the gap fill. So just keep that in mind. And if you look at the ES1, the S&P mini futures, you had quadruple bearish divergence on the MACD. Let me get my divergence cheat sheet. It'll take me a minute, but it'll be instantaneous for you. BRB. There's your divergence cheat sheet. We are going to be looking in the top left, regular bearish divergence. You have a indicator showing lower, and you have price action getting higher. They're pointing away from each other on the top. Bearish divergence is always on the top of the price action in the indicators. Bullish divergence is always on the bottom of the price action or the bottom of the indicators. So in this case, this red part here is the MACD making lower lows. The blue part is the price action and it's making higher highs. That is bearish divergence, and you have a quadruple bearish divergence. Maybe they'll print money and inject it into the market and send this thing higher and say, ha ha, fooled you, bro. But for now, the technicals are screaming down. That's it. It's just technical analysis. Don't get mad, bro. There are other factors. I just like analysis. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I want to be one. Cool. Move on, Dow. NASDAQ. I rise like the NASDAQ.
I rise like the NASDAQ.
Let's go to the NAS futures, NAS 100. Well, it is a possible inflection point, so we got to keep an eye on this area right here. If you see it flipped and back tested, okay, maybe there'll be some upside. For now, you have to treat it as possible resistance. Bam. Bam. So So it is an inflection point from history. That's it. I don't know. I got alerts above. I got alerts below. Let's go to the Russell 2000 futures. Held the bottom. Maybe it'll flip the heart line. Maybe the heart line will become resistance. We don't know. But, you know, if a person was to long something, the Russell 2000, I mean, it's at the bottom of the channel. You could put a stop loss there. Minimal losses, maximum gains. That's what trading is about. Proper risk management, 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Find the next one. Do not get attached to any asset. It happens. I have people come up to me, oh my God, I'm getting into this. And I'll say, why? And they'll say, well, I like it. And I'm like, well, said every wrecked person ever. But whatever, you know, let's go to gold. I'm having fun today, baby. Held the heart line. I said it yesterday. If you wanted to freshly long gold, you could put a stop loss in around 4,800. But, you know, fresh longs don't make too much sense after a run up like this. You're either in or you're out wishing you were in. You do not want to be in wishing you were out. Relax. Step back. Easier said than done, that's for sure. But just relax, bro. Man. Can't we all just get along? So for now, we're waiting for a break and a retest of the 4414. What is that? Oh, these are fib extensions from the swing high to the swing low. Boom. That's how I got them. Those are just upside targets. If it breaks out, I don't know that it's going to. But you would want to protect yourself from downside under 4,800, because if 4,800 is lost, it's likely to go to the bottom of the channel. You will save yourself some downside pain. Terry Silva, mean man, making Daniel LaRusso hit things. Oh, makes me so mad. We just back tested $79 as support. I mean, this is still a dragon pattern where you have your head and your body, your foot, your hump, your other foot, which is a lower low, with bullish divergence on the 2 feet. And now we're waiting for the tail, and the spine is probably here. So your entry is about here. Your stop loss is probably there, but you know, after a run up so much, it's hard to freshly long these things. If you're taking fresh longs, you should be using low amounts of money, because we've already run up significantly. Do you believe that there are more market participants than last year? I don't. And if that's the case, this means you are trading against the elite, the best traders in the world, or a bot. So if you're not as equally as good as an elite trader or a bot programmed to play with money without emotion, you think you're going to succeed in this market? Sometimes it's just better to be out wishing you were in than in wishing you were out. We're going to take it one day at a time. Let's go to Palladium. Damn, Palladium actually looks good to me. You have your possible dragon pattern with the lower low double bottom, the bullish divergence. Then you have it followed up by hidden bullish divergence. Damn, bro. On the 4 hour, you have hidden bullish divergence again. Okay. Palladium looks like it's about to do some things. I'm going to put an alert up here at 1800. And I'll let you guys know if it goes higher. Now we're making higher lows, so maybe buyers are coming in at a higher price every time. I mean, this is technically a 3 rising valleys with hidden bullish divergence on the third valley. Is it reclaiming a support? Kind of. Yeah, Palladium looks pretty damn good right now, dude. Bro, lady, whoever isn't watching this. Palladium is very nice. Let's take a look at platinum real quick. Here's platinum futures. Not as nice as palladium, but being over 2100 is a nice statistic for now. Piece of data. But the bearish divergence clearly played out. You had a high and a higher high, and then on your indicator you have a high and a lower high. It's class A regular bullish bearish divergence, and that's it.
I rise like the NASDAQ.
Candle close above 2100 would be very nice. A daily candle close. So keep an eye on platinum, keep an eye on palladium. Those look very nice actually for now. Gold is probably like the Bitcoin of the metals market. It runs, you know, the others are the altcoins. What else are we going to look at? I'd rather just get this video out to you guys so I can get to the music making. I got a gig this weekend and got to restring, clean, get the gear, all that fun stuff. Oh my god, best analysis ever. I hope you guys have the most beautiful day ever. If you find value in my analysis, I really appreciate you showing up, listening to my bitch ass. Just trying to have fun, play with the markets, and, you know, live the good life. What is the good life? That's subjective. I wish you peace, love, and llama.
I rise like the NASDAQ. I rise like the NASDAQ. Killer aspects. Fast respect. I rise like the NASDAQ. I rise like the NASDAQ.
Gotta get that snare right.
I rise like the NASDAQ. I rise like the NASDAQ.
I never played with samples before,
Killer aspects. I rise like the NASDAQ.
but having the name DowJonez and a sample that says I rise like the NASDAQ.
Fast respect.
Fast respect.
Killer aspects.
Killer aspects. Maybe if I rise like the NASDAQ and my killer aspects, I'll get fast respect in the industry, but you never know. All we can do is keep the grind going forward. So again, I hope you have the most beautiful day ever on the planet. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends. Be safe, be kind. Who cares? Peace, love, and llama. Ta-dow.